Hi, my name is Joe DiPenta, and I lifted the Stanley Cup above my head for 6 seconds. Best 6 seconds of my life. People often ask me, what did it feel like? Felt like just the culmination of my entire career. It wasn't easy to get there. I had a lot of challenges growing up and making this team or that team, and a lot of setbacks. And I had to persevere and push through, and eventually I achieved my childhood dream, which was a lot of fun. After I retired from playing, I had 11 professional seasons, was inducted to the Nova Scotia Sports Hall of Fame in 2023, which is a big honor. And I became a CEO after I stopped playing for a tech startup company. Then I moved on to executive director of a healthcare nonprofit where I worked for 4.5 years, doubled revenue. The rest of the organization was suffering in 4 other regions, so I was catapulted in to take over those operations, turn the ship around. That's when I discovered EOS. We hired an implementer, and I used those tools to do the change management to get the right people in the right seats, eventually turn those 4 regions around. Had a lot of success as a VP of that organization. Then I felt like I was being called to become an EOS implementer. And I said a prayer one day on the way to an event, and I said, God, if you want me to be an EOS implementer, give me a sign. And I pulled up to a set of lights about a minute later, and at the intersection there was a van, and across the van it said traction. So I said, oh, okay, I guess that's a pretty clear sign. So 4.5 years ago, I got my first client, started working with them, and now I've done this over 42 times. Working with entrepreneurial companies, my target market client is somewhere between 10 to 250 employees. They're growth oriented. They're willing to be open and honest and vulnerable, not only with themselves, but also with the people around them. And they're more afraid of the status quo than they are of change. You feel free to check out some of my testimonials of those companies that I've worked with on this page. And let's book a 15-minute introduction call to get to know each other. Talk to you soon.